Beautiful ladies and gentlemen, this full moon is truly going to set your entire life in the eternal vibration for the rest of 2022. So it's very, very important to truly align to what the universe brings through. I'm digging that down in the crystalline context, in the crystalline grids. What is important to align your energy fields through, and how the outcome can totally change your life into self-empowerment, self-esteem, self-worth, meaning you open up your financial means, you open up your brain capacity to the eternal self, merging with the heart composition, speaking from the heart, removing self from the monstrous tactics that killed our breathing system, our breath, and thus everything that is grounding are the celestial, celestial, universal fields right on the light of earth, meaning we can move on in parallel vision when getting the alignments in parallel movement, parallel visions, parallel information, data, and lifting your vibe continuously into the eternal celestial self. That is the goal of this full moon in the Lion's Gate, the House of Light, that is also termed Shambhala, shining bright on here, and that is removing anything ego, anything old soul, anything egotistical and rising, vibrating inside out from the great sun centralizer, because we are part of the new solar system. So that is what we will set in this video, and when doing the alignments after that I will have a few minutes for each sign of the zodiac, digging deeper in what you should pay attention to, aligning to that, so you have a complete vision with the power focus of the Lion's Gate in the eternal vibrations. And then you have that self-empowerment that could totally, completely change your life when allowing that truth that is coming through here, because the evacuation system is going to be massive. Many people will not be able to hold on the higher vibrations, and cutting out the malfunctioning of the emotional and mental bodies. So therefore it's massively important you set the alignments in. I will make them very easy in the next 30 minutes, and then the last section I will give the individual advice, so to speak. So for those not having moved yet out of the old chakra system, that are the killing fields actually, because we are moving from chakra system chambers actually into a complete overhaul, which is termed the pillar of light. Many have seen pillars, but then again that needs some understanding. So if you want a free alignment, getting a crystal in each of your 12 chakras, grounding that, and after that you can open up your pillars of light in the heart, with the heart of Shambhala, with the heart of your eternal vibration, then that is for free. There's a link in the description box. You can align. That is my gift for this full moon, aligning to that, and then opening up the alignments that are coming through right here, and moving in parallel universes, merging all 12 universes together, opening up into the Omni Beyond. That is the capacity given to us, that is available from our source, and many sources and forces depending on what you connect to. So tune in, and you know, from understanding can only come from experience. So experience means we align, we breathe the alignments through, we bring them into the outer world while we shift with the alignments, and then we merge in parallel fashion with all the masters, all the angelic kingdoms, all the hierarchies out there, and that is moving up and down through all 12 dimensions. So let's dig it. This incoming full moon will have a huge impact on a star that is on such a big transition, that we will feel its impact in economics, in politics, in the streets, everywhere actually. And that is because we are definitely moving from the soul enslavement or control into the heartfelt making love degrees. So literally that is going to be huge. And as we know, this great moon vibration coming through the great central sun, and the sun vibration that lifts us, that illuminates things. And so we have the capacity to move in the higher degrees of photonic lights, meaning for those transitioning with the ascension of the earth, with the axis position, that means we can open up a lot more light from within when leaving the control mechanics or the egotistical components that is also part of the Leo energies, and transport them into pure intelligence and self-empowerment. That is actually what these energies are about. And with it comes our movement right away into the house of light, turn Shambhala, with the repair of the great central sun that we have been doing for the past 10 years actually. And so there is great understanding that between now and this new full moon coming through, we feel we need to detox, we need to prepare and release our embodiment from the old chambers or chakra system actually. And because these chambers were always open for manipulation, for control, as they were different compartments, and so they move into pillars of light, opening through the heart, merging, you know, when we look at the root center, the sacral center, and the solar plexus, most of the time these centers are totally sick. The root center, you know, if you look at economics, at businesses, at jobs, people not having enough financial means to make a joyful life, all that stuff is in your root center. The sacral center, look at the food industry, how it has been cut off from all the minerals and vitamins that we need due to the contamination of the earth. Look at your solar center, the broken old sun flares that we have repaired. So when moving the three lower centers wide in the lighthouse that is still termed Shambhala, we can open up our true authenticity, which is essentially our eternal vibration or eternal light flame. And so it's a matter of reopening that eternal flame in the heart composition as we move out of, let's say, yeah, the boots that are walking over us, right? The big armies walking over it. We will not let it happen any longer, because hearts spring open like it's springtime. And springtime in the house of light, with the yellow wave from Shambhala, the yellow sunlight, and opening up to these higher levels of vitamins and minerals coming from the universes, when enabling your breathing system to breathe light minerals. That is a possibility. But on the other side, the great news here as well is, if we detox the lower centers, right, with that big white station, that big white pillar of light that has been repaired and is stationed in Zion National Park in the United States, so you can simply connect to that in meditation, call it forth, breathe it through for 10 minutes, and you'll be aligned. And that offers us to open up the 12 pillars of light, connected to the 12 zodiac signs, connected to the 12 universes, connected to the 12 planetary systems in the galaxies, and universally speaking. So there's a lot that we can do, but if you set the parameters of your vibration back into the house of light, in your eternal authenticity, then you will thrive like magic throughout the year, because that is how important this full moon is going to be. As we open up the heart vibration, the movement of the higher galaxy, like it's connected to Venus. Venus is like a navigation system, your new navigation, directing you into a new business, new partnerships on all levels. But this time around, it's going to be long term for everybody. So these are messages for everybody, and then I'll dig down to everybody in the astronomical chart for you. And so aligning to that, so it means that we can move the vibration of the lower centers up into the higher centers with the Mars vibration and the higher power, which is Cassiopeia and the red dragon. So open up, just breathing through a red flame, and allow that to merge with your pink navigation coming through Andromeda, or even the universal race. That will bring a huge boost and allows you to definitely release any and all stuck relationships and stuck partners, and go for the long term with authentic persons or people, or you start to remember people you get to know at this time actually, or you may have known them for, let's say, thousands of years, and you just recognize that. So that is great to reconnect. So it's actually the movement from the old chakra system or the control system into the pillars of light, opening up the 12 pillars of light, the 12 connected to 12 ways, 12 universes, and then opening up your higher leadership from within, because it's connected to that higher love vibration through Venus and the power of Mars coming through, and then align that with great knowledge from the Iranian vibration, or the gate of knowledge beyond synthetic living actually, beyond the northern lights even, or just connecting to the northern lights. That would be great as well, because it will lead you in to opening up the eternal flame from within, creating an energy field around you with the yellow, white, and golden vibration. So it's the first golden age connected to the purification of the white ray, and the lion's gate with the yellow sun. So you have it all going. So what you could do is essentially deciding to move yourself back into your original self, that is moving from the pillars of light connected to the great central sun, opening up your eternal flame. Meditate with it. Posing that eternal flame is different for everybody, at least in an environment that has a crystalline grid, for example, because that will give you the knowledge, the information. Your personal channel will open up, and everything flows very smooth in your higher light purposes on the earth. So that is at least eliminating self with the purple vibration, that is your, or let's say the lavender way, that is your spiritual embodiment that needs to move from chakras into pillars of light, and reconnecting with them at all times. As the Leo, or the yellow, beautiful, potent, vibrant energies, we could really eat that sunlight, right? And that assists you to empower yourself, but also delete the old degrees of self-control, self-manipulation, self-abuse, self-sabotage, self in everything. So with these energies, if you want to align to them in meditation, then you can just simply ask the divine to align you to the great sun centralizer, to the house of light that is termed Shambhala, and igniting your eternal flame in the heart measures, merging with the high heart, because your heart with the pillar of light is your energy field, and your energy field moving back into authenticity, the origin of the gene pool within, which is moving the cellular construction back into photonic light or light parts and then into light waves, you reconnect to the authentic pillar of light. So that is what is happening for those doing the alignment in meditation. It's going to be grand, because when you can open to that, you can open back into the power, self-empowerment, or the flower of life, which is actually the power of life. And then you feel that blooming of all these petals opening up from the heart, you know, from the inside outside, like a Taurus energy moving like this. I would certainly suggest to allow yourself to move into the grid that is Shambhala. It's yellow, the yellow grid in Shambhala, and definitely work a lot with yellow way crystals. I have a few here. If you want some assistance, what I work with a lot is yeah, it's like bombing energies at time. Because if we prepare now, we detox with juices, with waters, with many minerals, and I also have a detox elixir I made this week. If you want that, it helps tremendously to release the bloating in the solar plexus, the intestinal tract, the liver, pancreas, the stomach. It helps tremendously. So that is what I have. It's in the description box. But apart from that, it's very, very important to connect to anything yellow way. And yellow ray crystals, this is one that is connected to the African continent, which is a pure crystal. Then I have one, this is brushite, that helps. It's a very beautiful mineral white, and it helps with opening up the bronchial tubes to the higher breathing system when breathing in the breath of light. And then another very potent, because if we move into the pillars of light connected to the houses of light that are grounding, because the universe is the earth plane, this star is moving into its ascension, and so we need to follow suit. If we don't detox from everything that broke us, all these traumatic circumstances, I'm sure everybody moved through it somehow. It's all about deleting on a daily level and detoxifying from the soul control, the soul and slavery going on everywhere. And so then the throat center opens up and reinstalls the water of power, meaning brain and heart centers in the house of light. Shambhala opens up. So there's a lot happening here. And this is a citrine that is from Russia. And so the Russian citrine connects to the one of power. And when I breathe that in or I wear this crystal, I feel that opening up, like, you know, it's a very, very powerful crystal, that one. And then I have a citrine from, simply from Brazil. All Brazilian crystals are really, really, really great to connect with, and you know, whenever I have another one. That one, if you're a starter, not know how to work, you know, you can just apply a citrine from Madagascar. These are the clearest crystals and the highest vibrations I've ever witnessed. I'm working with crystals like 20 years now, and I don't dig in the kindergarten knowledge about that, but I go straight to my source and invite the information. So setting a grid with these crystals would be great, or any yellow crystals you may have. That'd be great as well. So Brazil is great, Madagascar is great, and anything eventually from the United States. Make sure that here, if you want your alignment, setting yourself into authenticity, reconnecting with your divine tribe, opening up the heart into the best connection with the vibration of the pink way and the red way, that goes into the universal alignment that gives you back the power into higher finances, but also the power of attraction with the great sun centralizer, which is your origin, your authenticity. You can start out with setting at least a crystalline grid in your home, and within that grid you can open up a yellow grid for Shambhala, you can open up a grid for the animals, you can open up a grid for your nutrition. No matter what, there's billions of grids, right? So I have a great video about grids, what they do, how to set that up, and I would suggest you just watch that. It's I think a 40-minute video. So setting up initial grid always goes in the first place with one Brazilian crystal. I set it up with a smoky quartz. Doesn't have to be a bowl. It can just be a white crystal point, a Brazilian one, or a smoky quartz crystal point. So I choose this sphere because it opens the energy field higher level. So I have this crystal point as well, with loads of titanium in here. So I've been working with that one as well. And then you need one laser quartz, not that big, but I'm fond of these because they hold a lot of energy. And then you just need another one that is the most important crystal, that is an Arkansas. An Arkansas crystal has been preparing, has been encoded to prepare people for this great transition on the earth, and the entity that came down to earth to encode the Arkansas crystals from the Coleman mine in Arkansas, or you can go and dig one yourself, but this is your most important crystal on the earth to crystallize self back into the origin. So I would definitely encourage you to get one of these. So they need to at least be like 10 centimeters. I don't know how much in inches that is, but however, you can look that up. So a Brazilian laser, not Lemurian, an Arkansas, and a Brazilian quartz. So you may as well have a Brazilian laser like this. This is the one I wear on my body, because they get the original chi energy, the chi ley lines, back into your body, and so you start to vibrate inside out. These come through to the yellow, white, and gold ways. So remember, purify with the white way, the invisible way. Any other way you want to combine to that is great. And then you have a good go with this full moon, because it sets everything into your eternal vibration. So apart from that, just reconnect to your eternal authenticity, reclaim your power, and eventually work within a yellow cube of light, and set that or a yellow flame, yellow, white, golden flame in your heart, but let it open. Maybe different colors come through with it, because it is such an important full moon. It could make you thrive, it could make you or break you this year, truly. So that is the reason why I bring it through. And also, it will repair any internal mismanagement, because the yellow way is as egotistical as it can get, but it is also on the higher degrees, the highest level of self-empowerment. So deleting, eliminating everything that comes from the ego, the soul levels of self-abuse and manipulation and control going on the outside world need to leave. So I would suggest, so no news, no TV, nothing for the next incoming few weeks, and really solely focusing on the self, and align self as much as you can with yellow wave crystals and eventually a Brazilian amethyst to lift your vibration into the higher degrees of the house of light and your eternal self. So because that will help you to move into the ascension with the earth, so connecting also to the axis position of Shambhala, and aligning your own axis. That can only be done when having installed your crystalline grid, because then you feel all the energies that are grounding inside out, and that will give you a huge boost. And so very quick things could come true, because it's all aligned to the gate of knowledge, and that is the severity, the detail of the Capricorn energies and Saturn in the uranium energies, meaning we have the rebel, we have the knowledge, we have the heart vibration, we have the leadership through Mars. So we actually have everything going when aligning. So the universe is not going to do the work for you. That is one thing for sure. People still praying for help and things. You need to align and do that work. And when the universe sees and hears you, there's armies of light that will stream in to help you and assist you with what you request. So make your requests crystal clear, make them I would say very, very detailed, and you know, that is all, and ask the universe to open up your vibration from the chakra system into the pillar of light. Everything will centralize from your head, your throat, your root, your, you know, all these chakras will centralize in your heart center, and that is the whole goal. So it is actually about walking your talk without any manipulation in self, and allowing any manipulation from the outside world, which is, you know, very natural, because the higher energies are grounding, the universe is lifting, and when we don't lift with it, and then we dig into the matrix and not the crystalline grids, because the crystalline grids, when installed, they squeeze the matrix. So then we have the differentiation or mass evacuation. Those, you know, dreaming and sleeping in the matrix, or those being awake and doing the work you know, they are required to do actually. And so that is allowing the eternal vibrations to move through and opening up the quickening, the higher path, because with the yellow sun centralizer, you know, the beautiful, vibrant yellow way, you will feel the ears opening up to the higher hearing as well. And we could have a lot of vision. So I would certainly detox from now on, and get your vibration where you need to be. So if you move into that, another important gemstone I would suggest to help you detox from soul consciousness and moving into spirit would be the Mexican labrador. Yes, is it? I'm hearing labrador. Right, is it? Labrador? Yeah, yellow. So that is very important. That is what we could do, and it will assist you, because if we want to shine our light bright, then it's a matter of rewiring and generating the wires we bring through. So we need to be aware of what we do, and then we can align to that higher navigation system through Venus, Andromeda, and the pink white dragon And that is so potent. Pink, yellow, green in the heart. Merge that and allow that Mars vibration to get your leadership through. So I hope that was of help to understand what comes through. It's not of no use knowing where a planet stands. It's of high level use where you know where you stand with your alignment, because when not being aligned, nothing is going to happen essentially. So it's very, very important you understand your figuration. So let's move here for everybody. If you align to these things, I will give you an extra message right now. So let's start that out. Okay, let's start with Capricorn, as you guys, you have it all in your sign, like always. So I hope you had a good movement out of January, because I think it was very, very straining on Capricorn still, because everything was again in your sign, right? So, but here, from now on, and especially with this full moon, you need to have a really quick flow, quick alignments, quick shifts, like if you're looking for a job, new partners or new connections whatsoever. Here you can stabilize, because you feel that freedom coming through, right? Should be now. Well, let's see if I have an extra card. Make sure you align to what I said here, and open up the lion's gate, connect to the vibration of the lion at least, and you know, get your majestic vibes through. So I'll have one extra card here. Oh, I'm one with my database. The envelopes, you see the envelopes flowing here. So that is card 46. 46, that makes up 10, right? And so that is completion of everything you suffered during the past few months, at least. And how you can move, we see that huge big Mars vibration opening up here, right? And that is very important, because Capricorns, it is connected to water, and you are so much earth-like, getting to the point, getting to the detail, getting things done, everything. And so you deserve a lot more recognition right now. So claim your worldwide recognition, claim your power, claim your knowledge, and you know, don't accept anything lesser anymore. It's done. So it's all a matter of remembering how we can load our knowledge and information back into our brain waves. That should work like mental brilliance. So yes, it's often a time, yeah, due to low mind mentality or ego, that we recycle or earth debris actually. So, but now we are moving into the light of Atlantis. So we are rising with Atlantis. The old Lemurian stuff, all that is dead and gone. And so the type of artwork is actually, yeah, it's very potent. If you look at it, you see, it's very potent. It's energetic outlook and looks more like a fire vibration than a water flow. Yet the information and the data moves through the water of the body along the fusion with your spirit self in the water, in correlation with how your light body nervous system works. So it also shows the perfect male-female fusion. You see the brain connection that contain a lot of light scripture or sacred guidelines in these envelopes actually. So if you come face to face with this card, you must at least be very interested in the direct road to your data, which is available today. It's all a matter of alignment and spacing yourself back into teaching yourself knowledge and making the appropriate adjustments. So that is really the Leo moon is about the direct road into the divine, merging the pillar of light with your temple of light, and how to get that into the higher degrees in which you can eventually allow, without self-interference from the lower ego self, allow your new directions, because I have a feeling you get new directions and getting into that smoother vibration, and where you allow yourself the ease and the grace. It's time, Capricorns, really, ease and grace. So always connect to the vibration of the lion, that slow, intelligent, that fixed focus, right? And I give you a next animal to assist, which is the wham energy, the fire on high. Get your monies together, get your finances together. You have many gifts, no problem. Can withstand the power of your brains. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck with your follow. But of course, you are the mountaintop. And with that Mars vibration in your heart, really align to it, right? Align and make it come true. So let me know in the comments if you make it work, if it resonates to you, and how it feels for you. Thank you so much, Capricorn. Okay, Uranus, green light go, knowledge. Let's pull a card for you, see what comes through to assist you, and let's see what we have. I am self-transformation, the tunnels of light. Couldn't be better, right? The tunnels of light. You see, green light go. That guy here is, blowing the density, the negativity out. It opens up the flames of purification, which comes to the Hebrew letter, the Yod. Actually, it's card number 36, and 36 makes up 9. And 9 makes up the eternal spiral, so that is right on spot. It's connected to the fire energy, so your air and your fire moving together. Could it get any better for this new moon and your new vibration? Because what you said right here will last for the entire year. What you said right here is for the entire year. So let's say the dragon is a master of elements and fuses them together to attain its goal. So it's all about embracing original superpowers to finally make the decision to change, transform, and become your supernatural essence. So a dragon always reminds you of your strength, your elegance, your beauty, your wisdom, super inspiration. Besides, you are the leader of this new age, right? So above anything, dance consciousness, of course. So an orange dragon always has the power to fuse. But, if we move into anything that is beyond those things, that is the alignment, the invitation, the knowledge, and moving through that tunnel of light, which is symbolic for improvement in any situation that has been bad for a long time, or it is simply a sign that a long and difficult time is finally cycled out of your journey and you can start a brand new life. So the end of a difficult task or situation, always bringing to a level of relief that embodies more knowledge and self-acceptance. So for some entities, it may indicate actually that it's time for you to let go of the old cycles, move through the fire of transformation, and become your own reborn self in the house of light. Shambhala, again, the full moon in Leo. So it's a communication channel that you are able to open up with the spiritual worlds, through which transformation and information new data can be received, and which is all the Aquarian vibration, green knowledge actually, through all your energy fields opening up into the green pillar of light. So truly aligned to your green pillar. Move that up into the yellow ways of Shambhala, and bring the self transformation through. So completely remove yourself from the dark age, the dark soul control, the soul slavery, and make the effort to have a commitment to the divine is the message. So the emotional charges in the water of the body need some serious clearing. So here I would definitely suggest to eventually detox with my detox elixir, or do a detox through meditation, through the water, the kidneys, intercellular water in the body, or have a coach, or do some healing sessions with that, as I have a feeling that when you do that and your waters are cleared, then your let's say you move into the higher essential vibrations, which is the intelligence moving with knowledge in the heart center with Shambhala, and you know, that is connecting to the twin tunnels and your sun stream as your moon vibrations, which requires some technology and transmutation. So if you want an individual session on that, I'm an expert of moving the waters through that, so that can be done. So another assistance, as we know, the lion's gate connected to the lion. You know, you connect with the lion and you get the assistance of another animal that may be beneficial for you. So let's see what I have here. Oh, that's so beautiful. Look at that. Oh, sweet. The fox energy. I love that. So sweet. You are swift and you are smart. I have no doubts. Aquarius, solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts and make them work for you, not against you. Resources surround you. Be open to new connections, new romance, or new business people that lost for a very long time, as I said in the beginning of this full moon. So look at these sweet, allow them in your crystalline grid in the home if you have a grid. Invite them, communicate with the fox energy, the fox community, and invite assistance from them along, you know, that slow and very smart vibration in the Leo energy. So let me know in the comments, and if it resonates, what you think of it, if you like it, and if you did some energy work that goes along with it. So thank you so much for subscribing and being here with us. Thank you. Pisces energies, let's see what we have in store. You should have a great flower this year, because on top of everything, you're being put in the highest level of, you know, the higher senses merging with a higher level intuition. Not just, you know, you're always so sensible already, but I think from this year on, you have a lot of planets in your chart. So let's see what we have for you. So beautiful. I am spiritual royalty. I have no doubt at all. The burgundy wave. Remember Martin Luther King? That was all burgundy. Getting the royalty, the in truth, back to. Look at how beautiful this wave is. You get the yellow sun up there with the burgundy and the red waves, the Mars leadership opening up with the white purification up here. It is card number 27, that making up 9, that makes up an eternal spiral actually into your new life. So that shouldn't be a problem for Pisces energies, as yeah, as I said, it's connected to the ethers, you know, that higher spiritual vibration that you have in your chart with the blue way and the purple ways, that is very high channeling capacity. So then, and with the burgundy, you definitely walk sure-footed. I would say. So nobody or nothing can hit you any longer, because your energy field has become so strong, it will automatically blow the dense energies away or into oblivion. So your energy, if you are so energy efficient from now on, you're gonna move so fast with a high dose of self-protection. So facilitate yourself with the magnitude of burgundy, yellow, and golden golden ways, the golden blow through Shambhala, and allow them to integrate for a while. Then experience the change with people surrounding you. So how beautiful is that? So you can merge that with the energies, your eternal vibration, moving your axis position, your eternal flame with the burgundy royalty, and channel your own information, because you can do that. So you have actually never-ending bliss coming to enjoy, and really ready to explore the richness and luxury of living in the divine spaces at all times. So definitely align to this full moon vibration. And if you need to detox anything coming through right now, just do it now. The intestinal tract, the root, and the lower center, so that it can all move into the beams of light or pillars of light I've been speaking to. Or if you want the detox elixir I made last week, that is available on my website as well. So further assistance comes connecting the lion's gate, the lion animal, with another animal. You know that power of sure focus with the lion energy. And see what I have for you. Pull another card here to assist you so you can understand it. It's very funny. The hummingbird, miracles opening up. How fantastic is that? So if you align to the full moon at least a week beforehand, a week after, and align and record your alignment, that is so beautiful. You are the joy bringer. You bless the world with positivity and love. Energy soars, and your shining wings spread the miracle of happiness. So truly aligned to these colors. That is already, your blue way with the purple vibrations, the opening in yellow, white, golden Shambhala, and eternal flame. You have it all going, because you have these colors in your brain, and connecting to the higher senses beyond the lower senses of the earth or the soul, moving directly into your spirit. So that is what I have for you. I hope you like it. Please shoot a comment and let us know what you think of these alignment. Thank you so much as well for subscribing. Thank you. Next we have Taurus energy incoming, the beauty that is already aligned to the full moon in the heart center, the beauty of arts, the beauty of navigation, the beauty of residing in a stabilized place, and the beauty of resurrecting self beyond the constraints of society, or moving with the transitions this star is bringing through. So let's have a card for you. Beautiful Taurus energies. That is so beautiful. I am the black craft of magic. I am the messenger. Of course, you're connected to the heart, and the knowledge is connected to the heart, and the leadership is connected in the heart with this full moon, and the vibrations, the golden gate opening into Shambhala, and then you come up with the black raven energy, so to speak. You see the black bird, it's almost like an astronaut is, blowing off the wings of that black raven energy. It's connected to number 14. 14 is a pentagram, right? It makes up 5. So definitely place yourself into a pentagram, and open your eternal vibration, your eternal flames back in there. And then let's see, it's connected. You're already connected to the earth energies, right? This card is connected to the earth energies. So it's a matter of opening up your overall pink ray that has the, is that right? yeah, it's the craft of magic, and actually, and so that goes into the higher senses, the higher vibrations of naturally channeling your own stuff. And that is where you are at, because you can do it. You are actually the messenger, right? You see the messenger? And so that is the fire engine. So when anything black hits, everything becomes silent. The magical black phoenix rising with the orange higher senses has proved dignity, royalty, and honor to the highest level burgundy. So there is no such high level intelligence as what the black Phoenician energy is coming through, and the code that has traveled all the universes. So it just recreates, being inspirited to black magic, which is connected to the ancient scribes. So it's up to you to open up your eternal vibration in Shambhala, bring the ancient scribes back to the planet, because people are in need of, new prescriptions. And that is your job, to bring new prescriptions for health, and for businesses, for anything. So it moves you into your hypersonic senses. Ain't that beautiful? And make your veins run with the fast winged moves, the wings into Shambhala, that blow off any unacceptable invasion from negative mentality, the lower worlds. And that's like the space voyager in the design, you see. So, yeah, you can go onto a brand new expedition with this gift, with a higher inspiration, aspirations, and intelligence, opening the fire engine into Shambhala and in your belly to drive and to go actually multi-dimensional. That's such a beautiful match. Actually, I was going to say I have no words, because it's, the match is so perfect. So you have that capability. Just go forward and let me know in the comments if you can align to your eternal vibration, moving into your magical data, and channeling, like, bringing messages through, like the messenger. Remember that song, The Messenger? I am the messenger. And then I'll give you another card connecting to an animal spirit. The first one is always connecting to the lion, the focus of the lion. That silent movement. And then I'll pull another card for you. That is the goose. The goose is all about, can you see it? The inner knowledge, that is, you are a brave traveler, the messenger, the traveler. So you're really moving into your higher senses, if connected, if you vibrate inside out with this moon vibration. And you do know the way. Be confident, and you will achieve your destination, because this full moon is all about your destined tracks, actually, in Shambhala. Loyal friends are always with you, and you will make friends from now on that will last a lifetime. So don't worry, you are blessed. So let yourself fly and shine high. Isn't that beautiful? I love this card. So let me know in the comments if it resonates, what you think of it, and let's communicate together. So thank you so much as well for subscribing to my channel and allowing the information coming through. Or if you need some detoxification, this is the way to go, available on my website. Thank you. Okay, Aries, let's shoot a card for you. You're the fire vibe, you're the leader, all the way into the eternal spirals, moving up with the pillars. I mean, there's no way stopping you, right? Let's see what we have in store for you to assist your transition that will set your road into the divine for the entire year, actually, because it's very important we become that eternal vibration. Claim it, move it, and shine it through. Whoa, I love this. I am I am lighter brain consciousness, the crystalline clarity, clarification. That is all the lavender way, the higher spiritual body, moving already with your high level knowledge. That is a huge capacity, and it's connected to the number 12, meaning you move with all 12 pillars of light, 12 universes, and moving that in the degree that is the lavender way, the spiritual embodiment, moving that with your own red way connected to Mars, Cassiopeia, and the red dragon, then is so much would come into manifestation. There's no no doubt about it, no worries, but you need to align and get your eternal golden vibration in. Eventually ask the divine for your golden your eternal flame, how it looks like, and how you can move directly into the house of light, leaving behind the old solar plexus, the old sacred gardens, and the old finances that were there to break you, because you are such a high fire vibe connected to the eaters here. I mean, that couldn't get any higher. So the let's say it's moving. Is it moving? Yeah, it's a huge movement actually. And if we go into huge movement, somehow we need to ground that movement. And grounding that movement comes with accepting what you have been putting into manifestation until now, refining it, repolishing it, and getting into communicating on a refined level. That is truly the crystalline, what crystalline clarity requires. So it's all connected here to the water engine, water and fire moving as one, flows with the lavender realms of instant manifestation, as I said. So the spiritual lavender body with the amethyst crystals, and so the energy space that you can see right here allows you to see the reality of spirit while feeling the drive to really move into mastery, mastering just about everything and everyone in your life, leaving anything emotional way behind you. So no emotional manipulation, yet transporting that into a higher degree of assisting people, because besides that you are leaders, right? And so balancing your higher knowledge with it, I love this card, really love it, signifies you also define who enters and who leaves your life without giving much wording to it, without judgment, without ever overthinking these energies. And so that is due to that beautiful grid that brings the supernatural attraction of love as well. So yeah, I would really dig deeper into the water gates and the amethyst crystal. So it also refers actually to bridging light, making the bridges we offer to move through like many rivers, lakes, oceans, from one country into another country if you're on the move eventually, and in the body, because the transition of water in the body is the largest transition we can ever have. And so if you have issues with the water, I would suggest detox the water. Eventually apply my detox elixir that is brand new on my website, and you can apply that in order to move out of anything earth debris, anything you may have suffered, any opposition, anything negative, and then recalibrate the body with the alignments of the full moon, opening the eternal spirals, the eternal flame within, and especially your spiritual amethyst body with your red ray leadership, moving that into the heart vibration of Venus. And then that knowledge, you have it all going, you should explode. So let me know in the comments what is truly happening for you, if it resonates or not. I will give you another card, connection to another animal that is connected to the lion's gate. So the Leo energy, that pure focus, you know, and then see what that means for you. And you have the loon, the higher intuitive measures. Instead of shooting, you know, you become so highly intuitive, so you can balance out and be a lot more at peace with what you do. So listen to the song of your heart. You know, we're moving from the brain into the heart, love making heart. Trust your intuition, as you have a way of knowledge nobody else have. That is typical in your sign. But here is, you know, it opens up to the higher degrees. Merging from busy life and seeking more solitude is your message. You guys need that at times, right? So yeah, recognize that you are so unique and that you are loved at all times. It's a matter of letting people know who you are, how you work, and without hiding it anymore. So that is the energies. It is beautiful. You see that straight focus, moving that with the lion's gate. That is so beautiful. So allowing yourself more peace with those higher intuition will bring you a lot more balance, and thus giving you a more fruitful life. So I hope this was of help for you. So let me know in the comments if you liked it, if it assists you, and thank you so much for subscribing. Gemini vibration, that is really, you know, everything for you is coming into a recalibration of getting that unlimited vibration eternally moving, and thus moving your vibration and where it needs to be. So let's pull a card for you, Gemini. That high intelligence, I just love it because you're so connected to everything in this universe happening now. So I am one with my spark. The invitation, that is card number 37, making up 10, making up completion. So all about, you have the capacity, the higher capacity, and moving up the higher vibrations with your higher self, and eventually meeting up with your eternal mate, your spark self, integrating with you and getting to know yourself. So it's really connected to the ethers, and you already have that higher vibration of intelligence, moving that with the higher senses of knowledge and merging that in your heart. That is coming through this full moon. That is so fantastic. It is, truly is. Look at those beautiful colors coming through. So spark to spark communication has long been forgotten, as the higher lavender fields of creation with true blue, white, and the universal self provide for this grand opening and interesting meeting if you are open. So as a spark of light, we are all interconnected to many other sparks, other spirits and species, making our lives so beautiful, delightful, and almost exotic. So this is truly a time to get into the higher peace vibration, opening your eternal flame from within with the full moon, or everything I said that was required for alignment with this moon, and everything will actually flow with new choices, new elements. And so oftentimes we have a busy schedule, and so we do not hear many invitations or open communication. So this card is really asking you to pay more attention to any delicious table of creation, private time, kosher transmissions, and allowing your divine, I mean, you have that intelligence, you could even move into the science of this earth plate and how things transition, and allowing your intelligence to move with the lion's gate, with that opening vibration, that self-empowerment coming through. If you want to align to it, then you have great capacity opening up more and more potential within self, and eventually changing business, changing location, because you know, you're like the wind, you know, listen to Bowie, like the wind. And allowing that that new way from heart to heart communication, that is actually something so connected to you. So let's see if the lion, the animal kingdom, the lion with its focus, can connect you with another spirit animal to assist you through this period, because this full moon sets, you know, your entire year. So the alignments can always bring you back in that. Oh, you have the Heron. You need some patience, I think. Look how beautiful these colors are. You know, all these pastel colors are coming through because the earth is vibrating on these higher levels. And so create a space in nature for stillness and be renewed. Take time alone to find your balance. So you need a bit of rest. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you the rewards. But, sorry, that's a card on the card. So, I would, if you need, as your black energy vibe, you have the ethers connecting the higher senses, allow yourself to move into these pastel colors, you know, like angelic gemstones assisting you to calm, really calm down and get straight with yourself where you want to go with your own connection in the house of light. That is what is going to matter to you. So, because it will open everything you need. So that is really a great vibration. And connect a hero family in your space with the divine and ask them for assistance. So I hope you liked it. I hope it was of help. And so please leave me a comment and let me know if it is of any assistance. And thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you. Beautiful Cancers, let's see what we can add here. If you feel like tuning in to this full moon, resetting the entire year of 2022 and how that can benefit you, as you are the leaders where to anything that comes to family members, taking care of them, resetting new communities and all that, when releasing your emotional body. So let's see what we can connect with for you. Oh, that is beautiful. I am one with the underground. That is the crystalline network. We all need that crystalline network. And as you are so proficient in gathering family members, keeping them together, reopening new ones, you create an entire network. That is the most important thing for you, because you are the only vibration. You come down to the orange ray, and the orange ray is the creator vibe, the new creations, the new opening into family members. Look at that fire engine. And then again, do you see the number that is connected to the number 9? So number 9, of course, is an eternal spiral, and it's connected to the fire element, and connecting the fire element to your water vibration. That is quick movement opening up for you. So fire move very fast, especially with your capable air energy. So breathing the air beyond the negativity or the matrix, so breathing crystalline light air, that way may benefit you, and opening up your lungs to the higher capacity, so then you can open many unexplored skills if willing to do that. And so it's a matter of investigating, generating it. That goes all the way back. If we get the underground, it goes back to the ancient of days, meeting the recent of days, how they are today, how we connect our feet circulation to the underground, and what kind of information we can get out there. So through our feet centers, we have the capability to electronically align to the electronic footprint that is actually the home-based crystalline grid. If you have listened to the introduction about the crystalline grid, how to set that, that is going to be important, because I feel what I see right now is a crystalline purple, like connected to the amethyst ray, you know, that a purple grid, which is your spiritual body actually. And so from here on, we can create a brand new labyrinth, so to speak, of crystalline networks. And these crystalline networks we find on the internet through ley lines, fusion of many dots, and which offers us methods to start up an intercommunicative network of new connections worldwide, or with certain people in certain continents, cities, communities. It's it's all about your evolution, because your vibration upon the water energies on the earth plane and the explosions through the oceans, the lakes, and all that, there is massive data in how we already started out the crystallization or purification of the water, and thus releasing the entire emotional content that you may have regarding attachments, regarding the old muds in the water, and firing that out. So for you, it's really getting back into your fire and supporting that transformation and progression, actually. So you may want to question your individual growth and progress regarding your own nutrition, and you may need more minerals and vitamins to build your fire passion, connecting to a new diet or anything that pops up. But what I get is truly connecting, reconnecting the waters on the earth like a family, getting your eternal vibration up there in the house of life with the great central sun. And then you get these new ideas, because I feel you may have felt very stuck lately. So that is, going to be released when you align to your eternal vibration. So moving out of the old chakra system, get that meditation that is free out there, and open up your pillars of light. So the focus with the lion animal, I will give you another animal that may, be of benefit and assist you to guide you through it from this full moon on till the end of the year, because that is the full moon meditational alignment that will get you into where you want to go with new perspectives and new ideas, because it's going to give you massive data. So the support you get, beautiful, the water visions, the visionary, which is the giraffe. Beautiful, isn't it? I love the giraffe. Look at the baby giraffe. I love that one. So rise above the earthly matters. Therefore, you got the fire engines merging with the water, and glide through life with ease and grace. You are able to see the right path, because there is but one path, the straight path with the divine. Stand tall in your self-worth. So you have it here if you do the alignments coming through, which I explained. So, and love with a huge, you have big hearts, you Cancer energies, I love that. So really, we connect on a new level, invite new true spiritual family members, and invite that reconnection. That may be of great benefit. So please leave me a comment if you're on that journey, leaving and gathering the new or anything else. And thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the channel and liking. Thank you. Leo energy, you should be on top of the mountain. So leaving the old ego behind, the old emotional body. Hope you worked upon it via different means, and truly align to the great centralizer. So the lion's gate that is moving through the three lower centers, opening up in the heart with the great centralizer, the great central sun, your eternal vibration. That is truly what you need. And to meet up is what I hear them saying, to meet up with your true capability in self-empowerment, a new way of leadership, a new way of getting your intelligence down. And I'm pulling a card for you, but these messages just pop through, and that is all connecting. Wow, I love this. It has all the colors I've been talking about, actually. You see the crystallization from the monstrous degrees where they cut off our breath in society. You start to crystallize. I'm crystallizing self, all the facets. It's connected to the chord 38. And 38, that makes up 11, makes up 2. So you need to ground your forces, and then grounding the Lion's Gate forces, the great central sun, that is moving in parallel vision actually with all the masters and the angelic kingdom. So I hope you listen to the introduction. That is all in there. So your fire energy that is moving with the elixirs of air, so that is going to be wild, but that is opening also from February on until the rest of the year into green light go, green light knowledge, the Aquarian age, moving the brain into the heart. So you have great capacity going on. So you're opening up actually to spark communication that has long been forgotten as or interdimensional connections to other species, other spirits, and air elements. So in order to get your body back into the crystallization, we must understand it is important to eliminate anything that is ego, consciousness, and its lower vibration. So we can become a light wave. You have the fire, you have the air. So bringing that light wave through while continuously working on the release of your emotional content, the old ways of doing, the old attachment, so you can balance out and start out a brand new life with new electrical energy, technology, universally speaking. And so that process is taking place in the crystalline grid. So if you listen how to install a crystalline grid, or there's alignment in the description box to get into a crystalline grid, that is truly your thing, because the great central sun is all what is going to lift the planet back into parallel universes and moving on the higher degrees of ascension with the great central centralizer. So, and that will this process can format itself through the integration of the exact crystals that have grown in certain places. So I have talked about the cellular structure that can transform, the yellow crystals connected to your sign. So these are very important to hold on your focus and to do what it takes to release the old bloating in your solar system, the sacral, and especially the root, because the root has to shine the great centralizer through, and moving that with all the facets of light air. So clearing the lungs, clearing the heart, clearing any stuck pattern in your breathing is imperative. So you can either ask somebody to assist you, a coach or anything. I have alignments to the breathing system. It's all there. Or you connect to your source and you ask for the alignments to clearing your breathing system into the breath of light, because that is so important for you. So I have a next animal card connecting also to the lions on this plane. The lions is your focus. So that's the calmness and taking action when you need to take action. And another one, now this assisting you, is the adventure. You need that new adventure, but do take at heart, if you want to move into the heart, you need to eliminate the mind control. So, and then you can fuse anything with your eternal vibration. See how beautiful that is, the orca, the whale energy. There's nothing more potent. So you have the water component, and there to do things differently and sing your wildest song. And so you manifest whatever you travel in your dreams. So attempt for the great journeys with confidence, be loyal, and you can get new friends, new families, new treasures. Be brave, because you are actually a lot more powerful. You are the vibration of self-empowerment for the entire planet, minus your egotistical means. So cut these down. We all have them. We all need to do that work, no matter what. And you know, we may not love doing the work, but then again, it relieves us from the old constraints. So good luck with that. I hope it helps you to understand your vibration and how much you can move with the alignments of Shambhala and thus the Lion's Gate. So thank you for being with me and subscribing and liking my channel. Thank you. Beautiful Virgo, here we go, because you have it all going when releasing anything that is stubbornness, anything that is old ways of doing, the old habits, postponing things, because you have the detail, you have the beauty of that huge pivotal embodiment that can go many miles. So if you have these crystalline grids installed and you move with the amethyst ray, any amethyst crystal from Brazil, opening that with the great centralizer and claiming your self-empowerment minus the degrees that cut off your breath, the monstrous tactics they are playing out on the earth, that is really moving your spiritual amethyst embodiment. You're connected to the lavender ray, so all the amethyst crystals are very beneficial for you, along with the yellow ray crystals I already explained. So, and here you can really remove the density through your lungs, your heart, and your blood circulation. So let's see what is the extraterrestrial message for you guys, because your communication with the great central sun in this alignment with the new moon in the house of light, moving in parallel structures, because all the masters and angels and the hierarchies are grounding. That is through your color, the lavender ray of instant manifestation. So I am immune to density, the mindless. So you are definitely, you see that man spitting out the density, opening up the green light go, the gate of knowledge, actually very much connected to the earth, because it's connected to the number 20 or 2 is your grounding energy. And so as you are already an earth vibration that is reconnecting with light on earth, so both merging as you want these parallel universes, everything moving together, lightening up the brain, moving the brain into your heart. These are the things you truly yearn for, actually, if I can express it that way, right? And so many times we do not remember, actually, we have access to our intuition and intelligence to solve and move out the density and negativity thrown at us. So the term mindless actually refers to negative forces that try to hold evolution back and the worldwide movement into the light of the earth. So here you are directed to find solution to never ever let density rule your life and reclaim your spirit back. If you have your spirit back, you have great spirits in communication in detail, knowing that. So if you look at this card, the man, you know, rolling down the hill on his back, means that this entity should recharge your batteries and reconstruct the spinal cord into strength and the higher levels of mentality. So letting go of the old radars, taking responsibility, and that is all in the Lion's Gate, the yellow sunlight, you know, truly work with that. And so you can let go of that old turmoil. So it's progress in every single second. But more than that is for you, it's about being consistent, constructive, while visualizing that new you rising with the great central sun every day from February on, and claim your eternal vibration there with your spiritual amethyst body, and then envision what you would like to open on the other side, while setting self in a crystalline grid, remaining there, and see and invite the crystalline grids to bring through your own data and information. Okay, I give another card of support from an animal. You do know the lion, the fixed focus of the lion, that can go a long way. And here I have your, again, your movement. What I hear them saying is opening your ears with crystalline citrine vibrations, actually. So your crystalline citrine vibration that could go with any crystalline yellow citrine actually. You have double confirmation. You have the higher calling opening up. Cannot be no other, because you're the great communicator, bringing out the detailed data. That is the lion itself that is roaring at you. And you see that male-female perfection opening up. So you're getting into your balance when you get your spiritual body, at least in the 6-7 dimensional environment. Claim it, meditate with it, get your support, eliminate the old emotional body. So you have within you all the courage you need. Rory. Let go of the past, reclaim your majesty. You will find success and contentment with those that are, you know, by your side. So make it noble. Make noble choices for your life. Make noble choices for your tribe, and choose that new tribe on the other side. That is truly a new tribe on the other side, merging multi-dimensions and thus parallel visions opening up. How beautiful can it get, truly? I hope it helps you to gain insight and to move with it the entire year with the Lion's Gate in 2022. So thank you so much for being with me, subscribing, liking, supporting my channel. Thank you. Beautiful Libra energies, that is all about eternal vibration, balancing out between self and the source. So you have that golden vibe moving through eternity, opening up the new eternal measures with the house of light, and thus the great sun centralizer. So for you, should be really a majestic time to completely delete any emotional content, anything of the old, reclaiming your balance on the other side of midnight in the crystalline grid. So let's pull a card for you. I love that, because you know that gives you a very integer vibration, more like that integrity goes into the silent vibration. So what I have, whoa, I am Alpha Omega, the twin suns. Look at that, it's very rare. I pulled that card out, and it's connected to the number 53, making up 8. 8 is, you know, the lamnisca, the eternal spiral into the number 8, meaning moving beyond all and every density. That is so powerful, because you have the fire vibrations, right? You see the fire vibe, you see the Alpha Omega opening up, and that means you, with your balance vibration, you can actually also merge everything. So let's have a look at how that plays out here. Card number 53, of course, connected to the air energy, and you're already air, so it is all about balancing your male female connection, and with the black universe we are living in, that is your omnipotent potential in self-empowerment with the great sun centralizer. That is what is going to assist you to open up new doors, because when we put the crystalline invisible way with the black way in meditation, we see millions and billions of colors, and that is why you claim that. So the 2 diamonds represent that male and female vibration in the Merkaba, blending the perfect eternal partners back, but eternal partners in business, in romance, in connections with children, anything of that format actually. So, and before moving into that, all people on the earth are looking for that particular partnership that needs balance, harmony, transition. And so here you have the perfection of moving on the other side of midnight into the harmony with the element, many species, the cosmos, its grandness, its magnificence, and rising with lighter sun, is what they say. But here we are the lighter sun, actually the great sun centralizer. So that comes together in the middle. So you actually have it all when connecting or even meditating with that card, and really truly connecting with the alpha omega antenna, so the pineal gland that rises with your sun stream into the twin suns with the alpha omega antenna, then you can definitely fuse with the eternal gate, because that is where it starts off. So you can fuse that with the alignments already given, and then truly focus and call forth these two antennas I have right here. And then let's pull a next card, assisting you with the focus of the lion, and add another spirit animal to guide you through it, or to give you new content on your way into the eternal celestial vibration for the entire year. So always go back to this meditation. And so what I have for you, so beautiful, the dragonfly, the magic. It can be no other than the magic opening up, because you have the black universe we are living in, you have the balancing components, you have the great central sun already in the heart vibration. It's a matter of releasing the old emotions from the brain, rewiring in, and letting your heart have the talk. So that is, I embrace my transformation. I courageously let go of the past. The magic of nature is in me. I am brilliant. I am blessed. You definitely are brilliant. So embrace it and look at that. The power of the pink lotus opening up when you've done the work of releasing, and really work on releasing any and all emotions, stuck pattern, resistance, stubbornness. And so you release the bloating of the three lower chakra, or get some assistance through. So that can also be of benefit. There's many links in the description. So I hope you liked it. I hope it can assist you. And thank you so much for subscribing, liking, clicking the bell, being with me, and opening up the next levels of content. Thank you. Beautiful Scorpios, you are the white lightning bolt. So the white light antenna moving up into the great central sun, opening up your eternal vibrations, minus any emotional content. So that is really your thing. And if you carry the high level intuition already to that pure white light, that is the purification to any emotion. So I would certainly advise you to work with white light through the glands, eliminating these lost levels through the water of your body, and get to the fear of releasing actually the emotional content. And as you have that higher intuition, and don't try to avoid it, get it through, move through it, and let the water paddle with you through anything that comes around the corner, so to speak. So focusing on your eternal vibration with the white light purification, opening up the yellow vibration in the great sun centralizer, claiming your movement out of any and all emotion here, when focusing on the house of light, Shambhala. That is the message I have for you. And so you get that an additional card. I am the blue tidal wave, intuition. You see, that's beautiful. You see the yellow sun moving with the fire vibe into the water vibration. It's connected to card number 11, and that is all the water engines. So you get a higher level of intuition, and you actually will pass through the ripples that created drama and improve the changes that you entertain. So intuition can become a very hot style for you in identity. So you need the true blue environments and the low self to breathe the peaceful vines of the divines. Otherwise, how will we ever listen to zip the files, to zip anything we encounter? So intuition here is really in itself is very great at times, but even more greater when we create the software to pull situations and people into new intuitive situations that are more in balance with the exhibitions given at a particular moment in time. So it's very important to set your high level intuition, to ground that into the higher vibration, so you get the exactitude of data and you start to truly listen to the self. Because being in bringing intuition to a higher and level ground, that means you can space out with everything moving multidimensional. You can reinvent yourself right now, and you can start to create or reinvent. So that is for sure a new dance to intuition, with the divine elixirs and an attribute to value, or the tidal wave that was meant to be. So water people have these extreme emotions that are highly intuitive, but the question is, will you move out of them? And it's such a huge electrical power, unless you release that self-manipulative ground, or addictions you may have, or attachments you may have. So it's all just a matter of moving with the water flow, not against it, or not, like, I have this in my head, so this is my compulsive reactions, quick reactions, and just acting upon anything that pops in your brain. That is what you could release. Go into the balance of the eternal vibration with this full moon, setting it for the rest of the year, and truly move with the air vibration of pure gold. Gold opening up the sunlight, and sticking to what you want, but do not involve other people. If you want anything, you cannot control anyone else wanting it with you, right? So that is controlling others and even controlling self. So I would suggest here, move out of the control, open up your breath to what you really want and work upon it. Look into new, because you have that intuition, but I feel like, apply it on the higher grounds, the higher levels. Ask this great central sun to assist you, to guide your way to your on your divine path, and then follow that path, and go even on highways you never went before, because that is, I feel, it's what you want. You want to release the old, you want to get out of it. You have enough, there's nothing left for you over there. So get on that road without, assumptions, pre-assumptions or anything. So the animal beyond the lion's focus is for you. It's also, somebody else got that. It's the orca, the whale, the adventures. You guys want to go onto the adventurous platform. So that is what I feel for everybody. Releasing the old, leaving old family members, spouses, getting eventually divorces, leaving friendships, and go into the world. That is what I feel you want to do. So dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song, manifest, travel, and make your dreams come true. So attempt a great journey with great confidence. Be loyal, a friend, a family to many treasures, and be brave, because you are much more powerful than you think. So go unlimited. Connect to the unlimited vibration of the full moon in Shambhala with the rising of your new sun stream, and let your new sun stream direct you into your wild adventure, because that is what you guys want anyway. So do it. You have the capacity. So I hope this little message was of help for you. And so thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and supporting me, and you know, listening to the other videos coming out every day. Thank you. Sagittarius, let's see how we can power up with all the elements coming through, opening up new elements, and especially, you know, setting you in your great sun centralizer into the house of light, and having that focus going, that is a pipeline going with you anyways, because you have that focus here. So let's see what could assist you. I have this card. I'm one with a body of beauty. 7 dimension is my fee. 7D is my fee. 7D. That is, of course, we remove all dual consciousness. Anything soul, move straight into spirit. And you have the number 42. That is a beautiful card, right? You have the pink dragon waves, male, female, opening the green gate of knowledge. That is the new age wave. And then fusing that with the gold that is coming through the house of light. Shambhala is a very, very beautiful card. So let's see what spirit has in store for you, and how you can deeper connect with the ethers, because 7D is my fee. So you want to go beyond duality, that is opening the 7-dimensional etherical transformation with the spiritual body, actually. So how beautiful can it get with the eternal golden vibrations and reconnecting your spatial light into many, many learning zones. So the elements are represented by the deep green, white, yellow rays, and the photosynthesis. I've been talking about this photosynthesis for the full moon, general alignments we can do, and you have that double, you know, that double proof that you can move into light parts, from cells into light parts, and seeing, you know, like rainbow lights coming through and moving onto the other sides into parallel universes with all the masters angelic kingdoms, and also photosynthesis with the plants, other organisms, the humans converting into light, new fuel, new energy substances will be downloaded to your vibration. And so it actually represent the peach wave represents both male female dragon waves in alignment with the twin suns. So you get a double sun, the double spiral, you got eternity in that card. So cannot get any better. So the pink wave at the left side of this arc shows integrative highways needed to bring your beautiful dream come true. And so the invisible white cream waves are blended in completion in the back scenes, important to get you into your purest of vibrations when holding on to the higher 7 vibrations. So this is a very elegant and delicate adventure. So you know, these elements over here, they never dry out. So you keep on expanding and expanding with these colors, and you open up your particular vibration, because you are already, Sagittarius is the perfect way, the dark, very dark purple way, that is all about exploring all the elements. So fusing with that, claiming your eternal power, your eternal vibration back into the house of light during the full moon. Then you get completion over there, and so you can see this, the essence, even the fragrance from the elements that can move through you when you have released the entire emotional body, the emotional content, all the old habits. We have been doing that work, you know, going out of the old into the gold. There's even a 5-day online if interested. And opening your breathing system into the breath of light. And that is where it gets massively important, because that is where you get all the assistance from all the other species moving in parallel universes with everything out there. So let me know in the comments if that tunes in, if you can see the colors, if you can connect to any element, a tree, a flower, a plant, or water, or anything else. So let's see another card here to assist the focus with the lion. You get another animal connected, or that may help you to guide you through it and hold on for the entire year. Oh boy, you got the eagle. Couldn't be any any different. Full mastery, so you can definitely do it. Look at that focus here with the Lion's Gate in full mastery, the blooming of white and yellow gold I've been talking about. So you are on a spiritual journey beyond the skies. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. Whoa, get your wisdom into the world. So get that animal to conduct your meditation. Open up, especially during the full moon time, and spend the next few weeks in clearing anything that holds you back, clearing the emotions, clearing stuck patterns in your mentality, or eventually doing that free meditation. I have installing a crystal in each chakra, so you can move into the pillars of light and out of the old chakra system. That is very, very beneficial, and keep the eagle deep at heart. Truly, it's very, very powerful. So I hope this was of help to you. I hope you liked it. So thank you so much for subscribing, liking, and sharing my channel. And have a look at the other videos. They are all there to assist you and get you back into your ascension, removing emotional, mental content from the old tactics that is killing the earth. So thank you. See you next time.